We're back. Robb Saez breaking. We'll get the scoreboard up here in just a second. 7-4 Robb Saez right now. If you're just tuning in, this is your host, Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined by Champ Massengill right now out of Odessa, Texas, or Midland. Or is it Midland?
Odessa.
Or Odessa. It's kind of all the same thing. It's like Dallas-Fort Worth, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, glad to have you in here, Champ. I enjoyed the commentary.
Thank you. Glad to be here. I don't know how many people tell you, but I'm real appreciative that you do this because everybody gets to see this tournament. We get it once a year, and it's huge. And
Yeah,
if it
thanks, man.
wasn't for guys like you, a lot of people wouldn't get to see these good matches. A lot of people don't realize that you're not just up here commentating. You're clicking mouses, moving, talking to people online, talking to people that are out here looking.
Text messages.
Text messages. I mean,
There's a lot going on.
You're doing a lot more.
Definitely a multitasking job.
Exactly. Glad it's your job.
Yeah.
Oh.
I tell you what, that one ball could feel the wind from that cue ball go by. That's how close that was.
I don't think you could have put a piece of paper between it. Well, Rob did the right thing. He got ball in hand now. Run out.
Yep. He's got to finish the deal.
I don't see really anything that can go wrong here.
Well, I guess most of you online have already heard. We will be having a 10 o'clock match. It'll be a one-loss side match. C.J. Wiley and Forrest Boyd. Jeremy Jones and James Davis Jr. about to start on the next table.
Real good friends.
Yep, just did a big road trip out to the East Coast together.
Well, he couldn't have a better mentor than Jeremy. He's been everywhere. Two-time Texas State Open champion?
Jeremy?
Or three? I know he's won it 2 years in a row before, but
it may have been three, but yeah, definitely 2 in a row.
I think he's the last one who's done that, hasn't he?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check the chart. Well, Rob's looking to get another one down right here. And he gets it 7-5.
He's not going anywhere. That's a statement right there. I'm not going anywhere.
Earlier we had a match with Manny Chow in the corner over there, and I meant to follow that, and it ended, and I didn't even see who won. Did you happen to catch that by chance?
No, I didn't. Who was you playing?
Can't recall that either. Maybe
you playing Gordy?
Could have been. I'm not sure if the brackets are updated or not, but the link is at the top of the chat room there, so maybe somebody can pop up there and check it.
Hillbilly got a game. It's 4-2 Leroy Mathis over Hillbilly right now. Robb with another big break there. Let's see what he does here with the 2 ball. He's going to have to play safe. I think Corey's going to have to go for this bank here. Because he looks like he's kind of jacked up over there.
Right. You know what? I'm sure we wanting to draw that cue ball over behind the 8-6, but that's a tall order.
Right.
Plus, what it's going to take to get it over there might be too much speed and bump something out.
Unless he tries to slow roll it here and try to lock him up behind the 9 or just leave some distance. The safe is just as hard as the bank, so it's almost like he's got to go for it. But you never know. These guys are liable to do something totally different than you think. But he's being real cautious here. I mean, he knows that Robb ain't giving up, and he knows that this game is big if he leaves the shot. Make it 7-6 and Robb breaking. Oh, look at this. See what I mean? Something totally different.
Yeah,
a good shot right there.
Put the 2 over there.
Put the 2 over there.
I had no idea he could do that.
I didn't.
How did he do that? I looked away. I didn't even see it.
He was in front of me, and I couldn't see the big screen.
Gotcha. Wow.
See if Robb may try to leave him behind the 8 ball right here.
Well, he got a good hit, but it's Cluster City over there.
He's too close to the 8 right here. He maybe, I can't tell if he's frozen on it or there's just a gap, but he can't move the 2, I don't think, behind the 6 ball here. He actually made a really good shot right there. Oh, Corey just said he's going to kick behind it, so he's going to try to lock him up behind the. I don't know if he can do that either. He's probably going to run into the 6. He may try to do it, get the cue ball back behind the 8 ball, but he's got to hit the ball hard enough to drive a ball to a rail, and he's going to be hitting rail first.
I'm going to keep behind unless I tell you different.
There is a shot. I mean, he could use bottom left, shoot the 2 into the 6, and just bring the cue ball back towards the end rail there and try to lock him up behind the 8. I mean, he won't lock him up, but he'll get it behind there. It's a big shot right here. Okay, Corey's just announced he's going to try to kick behind the 2, hit rail, ball, and then the cue ball is going to come back to the rail. He's got to hit this ball good, though. He said it might be kind of close to here. Rail ball. I didn't see it. It's ball in hand, I think. Yeah, it didn't hit a rail.
Brutal.
Well, let's see if
Brutal for Corey.
I think Rob is going to play the combination right here. Because the
Yeah.
4 ball's on there. I think he is. I think because the 4 ball's all the way down there by the 9 and the 5 ball's up here on this bottom rail.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not that tough, and this is a pretty easy out. He's going for it though.
He knows that this is a
No,
big shot
yes.
too. He don't want to give the game back. I don't know. He's looking at an easy way to get from the 3 to the 4 to give him angle back to the 5. The 5 ball's what's got him worried, not the 2 or the 3 or the 4. So he's looking at the 4 where he needs to get. I'm not gonna lie to you, I would play the combination probably.
You got to really like your comboing.
Right, but it's straight in, but he's just got to make it. No, this is a big game right here.
Well, if he chooses not to combo here, I hope he gets out, because if not, it's going to be like the first step to going into a coma.
Exactly. He's got a big opportunity here. He's got to get out. Well, he drew it over, got close to his work. Now he's just going to draw the ball straight back. That's a good shot right there.
Yep. And he's just a little bit more off the rail with the cue than the 4. This worked out real good. Look at
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Look at this. He got straight in, though, on this 5 ball.
Yeah, he sure did, but he doesn't have to do a whole lot here to get on the 6.
No. It's a good shot.
I tell you what we'll do. Whenever you're right, we'll call you Mr. Massengill. And when you're wrong, we'll call you Champ.
All right, so
Champ?
was I right or wrong? I was wrong because I said I think he's going to go for the combo. But that's where his mind's different from mine. I would have went for it. See, he don't like this either.
Yeah. He don't have to do much here. He just has to do a stop shot. He doesn't have to get perfect on that 8 ball.
Yeah, well, Junior got down in front of him, and he's already still a little irritated about the flash over there. I don't know. I didn't see who did it. But, ooh, he rattled that one in, didn't he?
3-railed it.
3-railed it.
Used the whole pocket,
He's
man.
from Kentucky. He banked that one. Well,
That's it. And
don't jinx him.
yeah, here's the pocket size we're playing with here. It's just a little over 4.5 inch, about 4 and maybe not even 4 3/4, but pretty close.
These tables don't play as tough as speed-wise and rail-wise. They play tougher than a diamond. But what the 4 and a what did you say? 4 1/4?
They're about 4 3/4.
4 3/4, but
real close to 4 3/4.
with this cloth being brand new like it is, a lot of balls will slide in here.
They've got the dots on the table to line the rack up with.
Right. Well, he gives Corey a little bit of same thing Corey does him, just checking, making sure he gets the same rack. See, now Corey's letting Robb. He don't want to get in is a rack right and all that. He just says, "There's a magic rack. Put them up there, rack them the way you want them." He's got the balls in the order he wants them, so you really can't do much if they're all frozen. This wing ball is probably going to go here in the top left-hand corner. See if he can stop the cue ball. No, he's punching it over to the right. Every time that he shot that, though, you notice he's had the 2 ball to play in the top right-hand corner. So here's another tester right here. He's got to make the 2. The 3 is down here on the bottom right-hand corner. If he can get from the 2 to the 3, he'll be good, but it's a thin cut, and these rails are bouncy.
Right. And there's a lot that can go wrong on the 3 to the 4, too. If he runs into a ball or something.
Exactly. The best place he'd like to get is where the 3's looking right now, about a foot straight in, looking this way, where he can just cut the 3 and come 3 rails back around.
I'm thinking he's bringing the cue ball down around about the first diamond on the left bottom rail.
Right. That would be a good shot, too, because then he's got natural angle to get back around the table.
Right. He can just go off the right side rail and back up between the 6 and 8. Now we'll see what he does.
Well, he's got to make the 2 first. That's what he's worried about.
Don't forget to make the 2, right?
And he's got to get a shot on the 3.
Yeah, all the shape in the world does you no good if you don't make the ball.
I mean, 1 little ounce harder can be the difference in 2 millimeters to get you hooked behind the 6 ball or the 8 ball right here. So he knows what to do, though. Watch out, 6 ball.
He played the window between the 6 and 8,
right.
which works.
Now he's going to probably draw the ball out.
Yeah, 2 rails, maybe 3.
3 rails back around.
Right.
And the only trouble there is just making sure you don't get straight in on the 4.
Yeah, don't scratch.
Don't scratch, yeah. Those pockets have been there for years. Look at there. Whew. Perfect. He hit it perfect.
Made me sweat.
This guy's got blood in his running through him. He don't got no give up. That's what I like about Rob. Not saying that Corey does. That's not what I meant. Just he's trying to two-peat here. Repeat,
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
See if he plays top English here. He's going to play the 8 in the side. But this new cloth, you got to be careful with this top hand English because the balls slide on you.
Well, they put this cloth on about a month ahead of the Open, so it did get a lot of play on it before. It's not brand new right before the Open like a lot of events do.
Yeah, but they haven't cleaned this table in the last 2 or 3 matches.
That is probably right. Well, Robb Saez looks like he's going to tie it up here.
He is. Your cheeseburger is definitely in trouble. Not in trouble, but it's threatening because Rob's tied it up and he's breaking.
Actually, I think it might have been a steak. I'll have to scroll back. Good thing I logged all the chat.
Well, we got a taco cabana right down the road. If he gets on the hills, see if they'll let you out for a burrito.
That's funny. Let me out for a burrito. That's hilarious.
Yeah, yesterday this was the same scenario. My buddy had some money bet on Robb, and Robb was down 6-1. So he goes to the guy, asks him, will you let me out for half? The guy said, yeah, you're my buddy, and then he pays the guy, and then Robb turns around and puts a 5-pack on him, and
that's brutal.
Smooth sailing to victory, and
that's why I don't ever ask for out. I'm saying it could happen. I was at the Cowboy game when everybody got up and started walking out, and because they were down like 23 points and like 2 minutes left, and everybody's leaving. My wife and I were going, "We ain't going nowhere." They came back and won in 2 minutes. I couldn't believe it.
Yep, Robb's doing the same thing that Corey's done to him, though. He said if we can play both the games.
Right. Robb's just making sure that the rack is on
the dots.
Yes, there's a dot for the front and the back of the Magic Ball rack on all the tables. That is the alignment dots.
But this is good. I mean, it's better than watching. Corey could have got ahead, won 9-3. Robb could have given up. But this is what you like to see. You like these close match. I'd almost say that this is either going to be a 9-7 or a hill game, and that's what these spectators pay to come see.
Right.
That's what they pay to watch on your live stream. That's what we want to see.
No one's left.
No one is left, and I think there's actually about 10 more people out there looking through the window.
That's hilarious.
I thought I saw a midget on a guy's shoulders a while ago.
If any of you are just Tuning in, this is Ray Hansen. I've got Champ Massengill here with me in the booth. We always seem to have a Champ Massengill match on the TV table for some reason.
I hope so. I'll play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I hope maybe I'll be there.
Oh, 10 a.m.? Well, no, I won't be here.
You won't be here?
I come in at noon.
Oh, do you?
No, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look at the board.
Yeah, believe it or not bragging, but every time that you've put me on this table, I've never lost. So
No kidding.
I kind of just want to play here every match. I don't.
Well, it's because you're a show-off.
No.
You like to get the cameras and lights and action, and you're on.
It's a good feeling. I mean, it tests yourself. A lot of people are like,
it's a different pressure, right?
It's a different type of pressure. Everybody just watching gets to see it.
Hillbilly is catching up to old Leroy over here, a couple tables over. Leroy's up 4-3 now, and Hillbilly's at the table looking through his hand at some shot, see if he can hit it.
Well, Leroy, I think Leroy tried to lock him up on the 9. And he's trying to see if he can pocket the 8 ball. Y'all can't see it, but he.
Yeah, we can't see it either.
Nah, he's got him hooked.
Yeah, whenever Charlie has to get down with the old periscope hand thing going on, you know it's a close one.
It's close, but you could still be in trouble, I promise. He looks like he wants to try to half masse it. But back to the action here. Robb's got to go for this ball here, I think. He's going to try to. Look at here. He came 1, 2, 3 rails. And he gets a shot, and he's going to play in the side pocket here.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Now he can use the 5 ball here and stop the cue ball with the 5 and bump the 5 out of that trouble area there.
Looks like he can. He's going to play the 4 ball down here in this bottom right-hand corner.
Right, exactly.
But he's just got to make sure he hits the 5 ball full to where it stays. If not, it's going to push the cue ball down to the end rail.
Yeah, or he could drop behind that 8 ball inadvertently. I don't want to do that either. He's going for it. This guy's caught. He's caught a gear. He's on a different level right here. He's on a mission.
That safe that Corey tried to play a while ago was, like we talked about, it was all the difference. Because if he doesn't get a good hit or get safe, he gives Robb an opportunity back. And Robb waited patiently, calmed down, went to the bathroom, caught a gear, and he's looking to run this rack out here. See if he plays this ball in the side pocket or in the corner. I imagine he's going to play it in the side.
No, he's going to the corner with this all day long.
Yep. He hit it perfect, too.
Ooh, flirting with that corner pocket.
Well, I think the reason he did that is he's got he goes from the 5, come out, and he can play the 6 in the bottom left-hand corner. He plays the ball 5 that way, then he has to play the 6 in the bottom right-hand corner, and then he takes a chance to run into the 9 ball. This way, he takes a 9 ball out of play.
Yeah, exactly. Good thinking.
He probably knew that when he broke the rack, though. So this crowd, watch this. This crowd's going to go crazy here. Because Corey Deuel was the number 1 pick here, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Robb was second.
Yep.
So this crowd's going to go crazy right here if Robb pockets these last 2 balls to get on the hill. I may go crazy with him because he's who I picked. I mean, he's not an underdog. I mean, it's a coin toss.
Robb Saez on the hill first, 8-7.
And how about the jump shot that he did when he was down 7-3 and he
Yeah,
jumped?
you know what? That seemed to be the turning point really in this match was Corey played that safety on Robb, and Robb had the jump shot on was it a 3 ball?
3 ball in the side pocket.
And he nailed it with that with his he just got that hand shoe jump cue too right before this match. He just got it.
Right.
And he's already nailing it. Yeah, we'll get that scoreboard corrected there. We'll let everybody go crazy in the chat room for a minute, though.
Yeah, the jump shot was a big turning point, which I told you I felt he'd make it there. I mean, he just got to jump over the ball, and the ball's it's almost like hanging when it's that close for him.
Well, we're one break and run away from advancing on the winner's side for Robb Saez. Corey Deuel will be grinding it through the scenic route. Now, if Corey wins this rack, this is how big this winter break format is. Because, I mean, if your opponent gets on the hill first, you get on the hill, you're breaking hill now.
Your favorite then.
I mean, that's big. So I mean, but you can't not get on the hill first. I mean, you got to go.
This is where Robb's just got to make sure he keeps his break under control, though. Hill, he does not want to scratch or knock the cue ball off the table.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many times I see that. A guy gets on the hill and he knocks it off the table or scratches.
Exactly. Well, he did let the cue ball go. It got all wild and crazy.
He let it go, but he's got a chance. I think he's going to go for this one ball here.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to give Corey Deuel a chance to get to the hill here and break him.
Exactly. Well, he got kicked out to a good spot here.
Or even an opportunity, you know. He wants to go ahead and try to put him away. Imagine he'll play like top left-hand English here, make the cue ball go down table, come back up past the 5-ball, where he can play the 2-ball in the bottom top right-hand corner. But he's got to make the ball here, and he's got to get shape. But he looks really focused right here. Looks like he's cueing top left. Uh-oh. He's going to scratch. Ooh. Maybe he shouldn't listen to me. He played top left and ran right into the 5-ball.
Yeah.
I was wrong again.
Yeah, you sure were, champ.
Well, he's going to try to get behind the 5-ball right here.
He got the 2 behind the 9, which works too.
Right. That's a good shot. I mean, that's all he can do right there. I imagine Corey, I don't know if Corey will try to jump this or kick. There's a lot of distance between the 9-ball and the cue ball that he would have to get over. But it looks like he's going to grab his jump cue.
Well, guys and girls, next matchup is going to be Forrest Boyd and C.J. Wiley. So don't go away. The fireworks are just starting over here. Corey's got Shorty out, doesn't he? No.
Yeah, he's
got a special cue that he uses for jumping. This is not a full cue. It's a little shorter than a full cue, but not a lot shorter. It's very light.
If he makes this ball, this place is going to go crazy. Looky here. Almost. This may be the end for Corey here.
Sure is.
But
he left Robb a shot here in a wide open table.
Wide open table. He's just got to get on a... The only difficult here is getting from the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Because you got all your adrenaline running, you're on the hill, you just got to bear down and get out. Good shot. Yeah. Just play top English here and hit the in rail and come down, play the 4 in the top left-hand corner pocket. Here, you just got to remember to hit the ball hard enough to get up table. You do not want to come short here.
You hit it good.
I'm not going to jinx him because...
Too late.
Did you go ask him about your burrito?
No. It's somebody from the chat. I mean, it was a future steak.
Oh, a future steak. All right.
Yeah, I could get out for a...
Well, you got a chance to get even, though, then.
Yeah. Well, I am even. Actually, I want a steak off of Tommy yesterday in the chat also. So I'm a wash on steak dinners right now.
Oh, he banked that one in too.
Look at this. Oh, man.
He's got a little angle though. I mean, he's
Yeah.
not totally straight.
Well, I was actually leaned over and I was behind the monitor. I didn't see the 6 ball sitting there. So I was thinking he was on the 8.
Oh,
This is much better.
just don't get totally straight in here. You think he'll punch the center table or come top right and go 2 rows? From your screen, it looks like he can go 2 rows out of the corner. Nice smooth stroke. No, he punched out. Well, look at this, folks. If he makes this down 7-3, did not let his opponent win one more game. That's, I'm telling you, Robb Saez has blood running through his veins. He is here to win.
Well, don't jinx him. I still got to make this.
He drilled it.
Wow. That was a big one. All right. Hey, Champ, enjoyed it, man. Champ Massengill here with me in the booth. And this is your host, Ray Hansen. We're going to get that match saved. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Stay with us, folks. Finally, a rack that's always good. It's the Magic Ball Rack.
You have a real good selection down here at Emerald Billiards of pool tables, whatever you want to play on. Whatever your table, you got it down here, you know. Yeah, and also in Emerald Billiards, you have the full bar, where you have a full kitchen. We serve anywhere from finger food to steak dinners every night. We're known for our Emerald Burger. You can really enjoy yourself down here. If you want to come out and just shoot pool with your family one night, or you want to come out here and gamble, you'll find a game over here anytime you want.